Hi everybody, come on in, and I'm glad to have you. I'm glad to share what I can with you. So leave a comment anytime, any questions. I'm glad to try and help. But we do have to remember that each of our areas can differ slightly in temperature and humidity and can make a difference on the care. So that's one reason I always say the day before you water, check your media. Just dig halfway down into the bark and see what the roots look like. And if the roots are starting to dry and you don't see any good looking ones, then you could add an earlier watering day, maybe not every 7 days, maybe every 6, until you get that balance that works. It does not hurt them to dry out a little bit. And for example, here in the solarium, because this is all glassed in, even though the windows are open, it has been 97 degrees since I put them out here to 100. Very hot. Outside it says about 98 right now. Now I watered this morning and I left them in this little bit of a shady area because I was hoping we'd get some rain because it clouds over a bit. But I was hopeful, but I think I'll have to put them back in. I would love to just rush them out and put them in the rain. But anyway, so you're looking at orchids that have been surviving extreme heat in the patio, sometimes over 100, for quite a while now. And they have the fan and humidity bowls that I showed you in the last video. So, excuse me. I thought I'd leave them there, have lunch, and come out and do a quick video because I want to show you a few things. Things are so crazy around here. There could be a tour coming. We are getting an elevator put in the house, which means disrupting most of the house to make a hole in the stairway. And I could show a little video when that's going on. I've been trying to get to my what shall I call it, my lady statue. I started doing cement the other day and she's coming along. It's going to take a while because I'm so busy moving furniture, etc. So the list goes on. It's just been crazy. So I wanted to spend some time with you, and it's very enjoyable for me. So let's see. We're going to have a little talk. Now, this was the Phalaenopsis, and since I remember, she was being kept way too dry. And when I started giving her more water, and I'm going to change this pot, we're going to get some more blossoms. Don't shake, Carolyn. We're going to, some of them are coming out now instead of not coming out, but this one does not like the direct sun and likes more humidity in the pot. I like the bark. There is lots of good roots inside growing. And I always look, you know, I look in my pots today when I was bringing them out before I watered. And what did I see? Green roots. The new roots had green starch. You might see me run off in a minute. We had just killed a wasp nest, you know, and I'm allergic to them. So anyway, so I picked this up at Dollarama for $1. And I picked this up at some time at a thrift store, and I thought it would be nice. So this is going to get holes in it, and a drain hole, and it'll get this flat area cut off, and I will paint it. And because I found they just love these plastic kind of rubbery road cones, that is where the Phalaenopsis will go soon. Hopefully soon. So I wanted to show you that. And even the little minis, there's Horella reticula. Now you can see, I think she's going to get a flower. She's happy, even though they were way in the back of the shelving, and I couldn't really get to them easily to give them more water. They're still They have not minded this heat. So, and this is not the first year. I have had them out on this patio for quite a few years now. But look at this. The roots. New leaf coming. And the roots are amazing. And I'm telling you, the roots that grow in bark, and be patient, it takes time. I'm going to show you what I mean by that. But the roots that grow in bark, they become very hardy, and they don't mind when they dry out. But it might take you a year for all this to come about. So be patient. Be patient. So that's my best advice. Now, let's see here. I'm going to show you a close-up before I go, but I just repotted this one in the last video. And I definitely noticed a big advantage to soaking that bark in a Ziploc bag for 3 days. I noticed a good difference, and they seem really happy. I haven't noticed too much. Mind you, I went from bark to bark, so now I want to show you one that struggled. Now, both the ones in these pots had scale, and they got bathed in alcohol, and these are the original leaves. They went quite limp, but they didn't lose them. They went limp. They're still limp. They're not going to get a lot better. But inside, the new roots are very happy. I can get in there. And the leaves, you see this leaf was quite small because it wasn't happy. Now this is the newest leaf, just coming. It's very healthy. And this is a good sign. It means things are going right. And it doesn't happen overnight. It takes some time before you notice that. So, this is enough to get that a slither. Okay, so I've got them all here. They all got a soaking. What I did is, and I know this runs cold. Oops, sorry, Maggie. It runs cold, but I just kept soaking them. I soaked them and soaked them. I went and did something, I came back and I soaked them and soaked them all over. I actually even accidentally got the flowers on this one. She's been in bloom since Christmas, but I didn't mean to, and you shouldn't. And the one in the back since Christmas. How good is that? How good is that? That one's so hardy. I'm going to show you a close-up of that too. So this is how I watered today. I did want it to rain, and if you happen to get rain where you are, and you even have 2 or 3, just put them out. Let them get watered that way. They'll love it. So that's what's happening here. Now, in the house, my ZZ plant is getting too big for its pot. It's, oh good, the sun went in. It's huge. And I'm thinking, well, I don't want a heavy pot because it's a heavy plant already, but it's been growing so much. And I have this urn that's kind of cracked looking. It's not in the best shape, but I thought I'll paint it up a bit if I get time. And this will be the new pot. It's got a drain hole, so it'll have to sit on. But ZZ plants don't need a lot of water, so once a week when I water orchids, I water the ZZ plants because they hold a lot of water in their bulbs, so they're good that way. And they don't like too much water or it could kill them. So I'm thinking of putting in this because I can put it a little deeper. And one day you might see that video. So I'm sorry if I neglect you a little bit because Mom, of course, those who know, she's 96 this year and her knees have been bothering her and she can walk around, but she's having trouble with the stairs. And she said she doesn't want one of those lifts that go up the stairway. She wants an elevator, so we're getting an elevator. And it's going to be big changes. And I think once it's over, it will actually be better because we will have no stairs. to downstairs, but we will have an elevator. And we have 3 outside doors on the top floor. Mom has 3 on the bottom floor. So anyway, I'm going to show you some close-ups of how these are doing. And I think most of all, I want to say the biggest thing I hear on my comments is, oh, I just did this last week and this is happening. No, no, please be patient, because what you do today, you know, even if you're giving chemicals or CalMag or uh, 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 the result is not instant. They're slow growers, and it takes time to see those results. And the results are showing in the plant. Most of these have nothing but bark, but I give them their fertilizer, which I put out a little fertilizing sheet of what I do. I keep it pretty simple because I do not have a grow room. The orchids are living in our household temperature. So I do have the humidity bowls, which I really like, and we breathe their air, they breathe ours, and grouping them together helps keep them also in a nice little area where they create their own atmosphere to help them. If they're spread out all here and there through the house, not so good. Better they're grouped together so they can create their own little moisture environment together as they respire and do what they do. So, okay, so today it's just going to be a close-up of some of the orchids and how they've been doing in this heat. Because it's amazing that they're growing new roots, even my sad ones, and new leaves. And I'm trying to get lots of new leaves because I was watching a video in, I think it was Thailand, and all the Phalaenopsis, of course in their natural environment, but this was someone raising them, they had leaf after leaf, like my big one. Just continual leaf. And there's no reason we can't do that. And that's what we're aiming for, because the healthier roots, the healthier leaves, the more flowers we're going to get, and maybe branching off. And this is our goal, and we want to do it simply and easy. So let me just take you for that quick view. It's really hard to see because the sun is shining, and okay, so here is the close-up of the roots, and they seem to be doing a lot better. So this one dries out fast because it's in a terracotta pot, but I've been giving it spraying the pot a lot, which has helped. So, and now this is Moonbeam. She is looking really, really good. She's happy, waiting for a new leaf because she just had her flowers trimmed back, which I like to do. And here's one with a new leaf and happy roots. And this is the one I just repotted a while ago. So the back leaves are limp, but I think when we see new leaves, we'll see something good. I'll be repotting that, and we'll have a look at the roots in like a month or so. So, here, new leaf. Watch for the size of your new leaves, because they should be bigger and healthier than the last leaf. So, this has been, they probably got pollinated out here, but this has been since Christmas. And the leaves, they have their original leaves that were a little limp, but they're coming healthy. This is the last new leaf, bigger than the last leaf. Lots of roots growing. That's all good. Here's another leaf, bigger than the last leaf. And, oh, we got a little flower down here. Hi, Maggie. Hi. Okay, here's the sad red one that Mom had picked out. And I'm babying it. The leaf was small and not happy. Another new leaf coming. It had no roots, but I did put it in the bark, and I've just been waiting. Same with the 3 minis. If they survive, I'll be surprised. They were down to nothing. And we'll see. If they survive, they'll be hardy. New leaf coming here. So, new leaf coming here. Nice shiny last leaf, and I'm thinking this leaf will be bigger. Yeah, this was the last leaf. Bigger than the others. That's a good sign. And this was the last leaf, bigger than the one before. And that's a good sign. How is good? Okay, in the back. And can you believe this has been since December? I mean, we're looking at 6 months. And they're not hanging. I haven't trimmed any off. Just totally amazing. The new leaf is coming. It looks happy. There's some still water down in there. I don't worry about that this time of the day because it will be all evaporated. Lots of new roots. Roots, very happy. Very happy. Yeah. So, this one's been struggling a bit since I put it in this pot, but I'm patient. I can wait. So there's our sort of update, and I'm going to show you. This is how hot it's been if you see our lawn. It is just dry. I mean, we water when we can, but it's dry. The vegetable garden is growing excellent. We'll do a tour of that. And we have some lilies. And that guy's been working hard. He's like us. So there's a quick view. And I'm thankful. Keep loving your heart and joy, and you'll be peaceful. Thanks, and have a good day.